Alrighty, so last week we went to Portland Wizard World Comic-Con. We will talk about that in a minute, but next week
we have Emerald City Comic-Con, and that's just down our street, so we will be there all of Saturday.
Yes, and we also have Anime Land Wasabi this coming weekend as well. Why don't we just go ahead and talk about Portland Comic-Con.
So if you haven't seen already, we do have a couple videos posted on our YouTube page while we were there. Trying to mix it up a little bit, surprise extra few videos for you people. But overall, it was an okay experience.
It was the first year.
Yes.
So obviously attendance is going to be a little lower than most other cons and not as well put together.
So the line for the exhibition hall was massive for Wizard World Portland Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm. I've never waited for an exhibition hall line that long. Yeah. At an anime convention, maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah. But I mean, I, for the most part, that was the majority of the con. There were a few panels, but
yeah, everybody was kind of like just in the exhibition hall. Cause well, there were the celebrities in there. Yeah. Right. So I can see why. Like I said, anime conventions are just laid out a little differently, and so that's what we're kind of used to. So everybody's cramming in the exhibition hall, and we're like, what are you doing?
Yeah. The staff was very suspicious of us the whole time. We set up our camera and lights, and we were approached 3 or 4 times. Asking what we were doing. And then I was like, I have a camera, and these are flashes. I'm taking pictures. And he's like, did you arrange this with anybody? Multiple times. We had to explain the same thing to 3 different people. It was like we weren't even welcome there. We paid to get there.
$50 for one day each. Yeah. We had $100 just to be there for one day. And we didn't even stay the whole day because we got so pissed off.
Yeah. The staff was very unwelcoming. They kept shooing us along and saying, if you didn't organize to stand here, please move along.
Yeah, I guess you have to organize to set up a flash stand. I don't know. So we got told off by the PR guy who was super rude, and we went to lunch and tried to cool down, but I was still just pissed off the whole time, so we went home.
Yeah.
But another photographer that was there that we see at like a lot of conventions, he lives up in Seattle as well, he said that it was just not a good convention for cosplays. There were some really cool cosplays there, and we met some really good ones, but there weren't very many of them. It was mostly just fans. Yeah,
it wasn't a lot of cosplayers there. They had a cosplay stage, which was this really crappy backdrop that was like 2 feet big. It was a joke.
The lighting was really crappy, and there was just like a crowd of people like getting all excited for.
If you're a cosplayer, don't go to that one next year. That's all I gotta say. They don't want you there.
That's where we were only allowed to take pictures. They said was the cosplay stage. Yeah. So we ended up leaving. So we don't personally suggest any Wizard World conventions. They're a corporate thing, and they go around the country and do Comic-Cons. This is their first like Northwest one, but we just had an awful time.
Yeah. So if you are going to cosplay, go to your anime conventions. They are for non-profit, so the money goes towards something good, and there are going to be more cosplayers there.
Or larger Comic-Con, like San Diego, New York, Emerald City. They're more aimed at cosplaying and other things. So.
Yes. This week's Cosplay of the Week was taken by us at Portland Comic-Con, Wizard World.
I don't even know.
It's too long of a name.
It's hard to say. I just call it Portland Comic-Con.
Anyway, it's very boring. I mean, many of you have seen these around. They're the Halo Spartans, but we're kind of particularly proud of this picture since it was taken with the Spartans surrounded by people. It was a really difficult shot, but we nailed it, and the main purpose of it, I was trying to emulate the Halo 3 cover box art, so I think I got it. Not to toot my own horn or anything.
Alrighty, so we will probably have a couple videos for Emerald City Comic Con, depends on how busy we are. I'm gonna try live tweeting again, so you should check out our Twitter. Our Twitter is in the link below, or if you can remember this, it's elite_cosplay. So.
Shoot us a message.
Yay, bye.